everybody, I just bought myself a new camera, so I have been testing it out a little bit this morning and last night, and I have absolutely no idea how I feel about it yet. I really hope it was a good decision, but aside from that fact, I just wanted to sit down and talk about the topic of people pleasing. I feel like it is natural to move towards people pleasing type tendencies. I feel like a lot of us tend to do that just out of fear, anxiety, especially when we're talking to other people. But as of recently, I feel like I have been really trying to step away from that and just being unapologetically myself no matter what. And when you really know and understand yourself and your values to the core, I know deep down that I always want to, or I do, come from a place of unconditional love, non-judgment. So when I'm surrounded by a group of people, whether they are my closer friends or maybe people I don't know very well that I might be meeting for the first time, it can be a little bit daunting sometimes, especially in that second scenario, because we feel the need to try to be a certain way to make sure that they like us. But really, we just have to be exactly as we are on the inside out. We don't have to play any sort of role or character to try to get these people to like us, because by just being me, I know exactly who I am, what my intentions are, and they are never malicious or mean. I do kind of tend to come off a little bit quiet. I'm very observant, and that's just the way that I am. I like to kind of feel out the energy and the vibes of the people I'm surrounded with, my environment, all of that, rather than kind of just throw a bunch of words out there and have it not really come from my heart space. I feel like the more that I settle into myself, especially in social settings, I feel like the more confident it has been making me over time. It just has been bringing me a lot of clarity about who I am, who I want to be, who I want to surround myself with, because I don't feel like I need to perform or act to please anybody in any certain situation. I'm just perfectly happy being content by myself. Next time that you feel like you're in a social situation with a group of people, or maybe even just one person, just really try to breathe and settle into your internal space and just know that you are perfectly safe being just as you are right now, and you don't need to do or be anything else or more than what you already are in that very moment, and that is absolutely more than enough.
And they keep overplaying their characters.
Something that I really have been enjoying doing lately before bed to kind of get myself into a more relaxed mood is to light a little bit of Palo Santo, maybe light a candle, and then put on some really relaxing music or sound frequencies. Lately, I have been absolutely obsessed with Diana Lopez's sound frequencies on YouTube. They are just so calming and soothing to my soul and my mind. I'm really just trying to utilize this introspective time as a transitory period. That's kind of what it feels like I've been going through recently. I feel like I've been really going through a lot of changes within myself. It's like I feel like I'm shedding old layers of myself and stepping into this newer, brighter, higher version of myself. And in order to get there, I have to really go through the muck that I feel inside and appreciate and embrace it and welcome it all with so much love, compassion, and grace. My training has been a little inconsistent lately, I'm not gonna lie, but I do still have the goal of trying to get my very first muscle up, and I recently started trying ring muscle ups, and honestly, it is a lot harder than it might appear, so I was very humbled in this training session. Within the past few months, I have really been diving deep into calisthenics and gymnastics style training, mainly because I just think it's so incredibly fun and not to mention extremely empowering to be able to pull your own body weight, especially being a female. I mention it every single time, but if you don't know where to start with your exercise routine, just start by challenging yourself with your own body weight. You'd be surprised how humbling it can be.
That's gonna be me. These are huge.
I got to experience my very first air show over the weekend, and I had the most incredible time ever. I've never really known much about planes, nor have I been very fascinated by them, but watching these planes do such insane maneuvers that you wouldn't even think would be physically possible really blew my mind, and I just had so much childlike excitement the entire time.
Really?
Yeah.
But you just walk in it?
Yep.
Let's fucking go. You can go upstairs. Marvelous. It's for size comparison.
It looks like just one huge airplane is performing the maneuver, but each aircraft in this moment is following a different line in order to maintain the right position within the formation. Closing now is barrel roll. Green with red, this was the wingman roll, and then Apollo 3, 1, 3. One shot. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing split of the bomb. Caution themselves to maintain aircraft aid perfectly uniform.
If you have made it this far into the video, I just want to give you the biggest thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now that I have my new camera, I am feeling an overwhelming sense of creative inspiration to be able to share my heart, my thoughts, my words, my emotions in a creative sense. So thank you again. I love you all, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video.